Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Allison if you're new here, and today we are going to be doing a whole decluttering project that's starting in our pantry and fridge. I don't know if I have enough content just in those two spaces to make it a solo video, and I need to declutter the entire kitchen, so this might be a whole kitchen thing. It might just be fridge and pantry. We'll find out together on this adventure, but the pantry and the fridge are in bad shape. I've been letting it get bad, telling myself like, oh, it's a video, I'm gonna save all of this for YouTube, and it's just embarrassing. I don't even need to be filming today or want to be filming right now. I want to just be relaxing, but like the pantry is so bad, like it needs to be addressed now. So that's what we're doing today: decluttering, organizing, cleaning, all of the above in there, and then maybe we'll see if we get to more of the kitchen. There's a few hot spots I might just touch to make it better. Some cabinets are getting pretty rough in here too. So welcome to my channel, welcome to the decluttering madness. If you're new here, drop down in the comment section and introduce yourself. I love chatting with you guys down there. I love getting to say hi and meeting new faces. And if you're an old face, you've been around here for a while, pop down there and say hi and let me know when you started watching these videos. Some of you found me through my daughter and that whole stuff that I shared on my channel. A lot of you love the homemaking content and found me through those videos. So I'd love to chat with you guys. It's my favorite month of the year, my favorite time of the year. I love February, I love Valentine's Day, and I just want to be friendly and relational and get to know you guys in this little community we have. But enough chitter chatter, back into the decluttering.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
Now, most of the time I can get away with just organizing the pantry with everything staying inside, but you can see here it's just packed full. Like there's just so much stuff in here, I can't find anything, and it's just needing a complete reset. So I'm taking everything out of the pantry, which is a very daunting task, but it makes it a little bit easier. You can see everything you have all at once. You can clean the space out really easily. So if you're in shambles like I was in this case, sometimes completely clearing the space out, or even just going shelf by shelf, clearing it out one by one. We'll do that in the fridge, but that method can be super helpful for a big disaster, kind of like our pantry's looking right now.
1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. 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 Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me.
And here is all of it laid out. Yes, it's overwhelming and it makes a huge mess over your entire kitchen, but it's also motivation to get the project done and not quit halfway through.
1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
Life is a winding road.
The big plus for having it completely cleared out is that you don't have any excuses to not wipe down all of these shelves. I could not tell you the last time that I cleaned these, and all of my other pantry organization projects have just been like minor things, reorganizing things while they stay in the cabinet, and it's hard to ignore the dust and all of the onion skins everywhere when you have it completely cleared out.
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching.
Now for the organizing, I loved this tall bin to store all of our parchment paper, cling wrap, tinfoil, all of that, until we have a daughter who can now open up doors, and she pulls all of them out and unravels them all. So those are going to need to find a new home. Also, I should mention that I did not get to any other parts of the kitchen in this video. This is going to be just the pantry and the fridge. It was that bad, it deserves its own video. But that's going to be finding a new home, and so there will be a video in the future about decluttering and reorganizing the rest of the kitchen, because I have things to put into new homes. Cabinets are a hot mess. That's a whole nother video coming your way whenever I get around to filming it. I have like 3 or 4 videos floating in my head at all times. A couple of them are actually like in the middle of being filmed. But besides the point, I'll be moving the tinfoil and all of that out of the pantry, kind of clearing up space for some other things to go on that bottom shelf, things that I don't mind Madeline having access to and pulling down. And then what my strategy is for organizing everything on my kitchen counter is to go by section. I have some pretty good systems set up in the pantry to begin with. Like this bin I'm organizing right here is all of Madeline's snacks. And so I looked over everything I had pulled out and grabbed everything that was a Madeline snack and compiled it over here. And now I'm going to sort through, get rid of the extra packaging, make sure things are not spoiled or expired or anything, and then make this a more organized bin. And then we'll put it back into the pantry.
It's falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
I'm gonna just wash, rinse, repeat that process for all of the other zones in my pantry. This one is gonna be all of our snacks and our chips and those kinds of things. They live in these 2 bins. I'm gonna do the same thing I did. Gather all the things in one place, clean out the bins, get rid of things that are expired or empty packaging, and then move it back into the pantry.
But you don't know what I've been going through. This is when you tell me that you're different. This is when you try to make me fall. Convince me it's true. And that is why you want me like you do. But you didn't even have to try, 'cause you can start a fire without a spark. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight.
Okay, the bottom half of the pantry is done. I took a little break because Maddie woke up from her nap, but she's back down, fingers crossed, for an hour, and I really would love to finish the pantry part. We still have the fridge to get to, but I'd love to be able to wrap up the mess I'm staring at in my kitchen right now.
Maybe you will tell me what you're thinking, or maybe you will give me all the blame. But I'm moving on. I just have to make sure that you know.
This little plastic bin is what I put all of my baking accessories or like smaller ingredients in. I have flour and all those things in bigger Tupperwares, but like my vanilla, molasses, cornstarch, food dye, all of that stuff I keep contained to this one little bin. It makes it easy so I don't lose all of that in my pantry, and it's one of my favorite things that I do in there. Baking is a million times easier when you have your ingredients easy to access and organized, and you always know what you have on hand. So definitely a fan of this little bin.
Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. the flame. You remember the flame. Alright. Forget what I told you. Forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame. You remember the flame. Alright.
Here's a look at everything leaving the pantry except for the tin foil at the bottom of that stack. I forgot to move that, but this is all stuff that's just packaging, things that are empty or that I was able to condense or like combine different packages of, and it saves so much room in your pantry to be getting rid of all of these little cardboard boxes. So I'm gonna pack all of these up, move them over to our recycling bin, and keep on going.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
Pantry's done, and I really don't want to do this, but I should just do the fridge. I should get it over with, but I have the rest of my kitchen kind of a hot mess right now, so I should get the dishes in the kitchen under control, and then we'll come into the fridge.
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
Are you guys able to work on anything if your surroundings are messy or dirty or not clean? Because I definitely cannot. I can't sit down and edit these videos at the end of the day until the house is cleaned and like the kitchen is cleaned. And I definitely could not declutter the fridge this day with like Madeline's high chair being out there. Like I sounded so dramatic in that last clip of like, my kitchen's a disaster, and then there's like 3 things in my sink. I just could not think of tackling the fridge if there was more to do elsewhere, like things that I knew I needed to clean. So let me know if you're like me down below in the comments. Please tell me I'm not the only one that needs a clean space to have a clear mind.
There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling.
Now, I was 100% losing steam on this day and this project and wanted it to be over, and so I'm not gonna just clear everything out of the fridge and take my time doing that. I'm gonna go shelf by shelf in the fridge. It also worked out fine doing this, but I knew that I needed to wipe down all of these shelves. I knew they were nasty and overdue for that, so I pulled everything out shelf by shelf. Things that were bad or needed to be cleaned out or thrown away went in the sink, and things I was keeping or staying on the counter. I gave you lots of updates on how big the pile in the sink was growing because I was dumbfounded with how much in my fridge was bad.
About you. And that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you. What things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. We should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions. Get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, we should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, completely unrelated to this video, I finally have been inspired again for a DIY project. Motherhood, life has just been kind of crazy the past year or so. Basically, once Madeline came here, things have just been turned upside down in our lives, but I finally feel like the creative spark and have been working on a little DIY project. It's nothing major, but like Christian had to pull out the saw and cut wood for me, and so I will be sharing a little DIY update to the house, some DIY decor, things that I love to share and love to create. So I'm excited for that video coming soon. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that if you want to see more content, especially if you found my channel through those DIY makeovers. Those blew up for my channel 2 years ago now, a year ago. I don't even remember. Everything's just a fog for me at this point with Maddie. But if you found me because of those videos and you missed that kind of content, stay tuned because I do have a fun DIY home decor makeover type thing happening very soon.
Be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a...
Here's the final look at everything coming out of the fridge. Anything bad, spoiled, gross, I left it in the sink to deal with at the end of this video.
Even though I wanted to.
By the last few drawers, I was 100% losing steam on that project. I wanted to be done. I wanted to sit down and enjoy the snap time, which is now almost over, but I'm glad I did it. I was telling myself the entire time that I'm gonna have to deep clean this fridge whenever we move out of this rental home. We do not own this house, it's a rental, and so whenever we move out, I'm gonna have to do a full deep clean anyway, so I might as well start doing that stuff now. Well, like, not that we're moving out anytime soon, but like, I might as well get all the gunk off now and make my life easier when that time comes, rather than just living with the filth and still having to clean up the same mess anyway, if that makes any sense. So I kept repeating that to myself, like, I'm gonna have to clean it someday, might as well do it today and enjoy it being clean for now. But I'm gonna empty out all the stuff in the sink, throw out all of the bad food, wash the containers, all of that fun stuff, and wrap up this video. I hope it was motivating, I hope it was inspiring for your own kitchen. Maybe your pantry or fridge or somewhere in your space needs a good deep clean. Maybe you're renting like me, and this is the reminder that like, you're gonna have to clean it anyway when you move out. But I'm gonna quit rambling, I'm gonna finish up in here and then go get my baby awake from her second nap of the day. And then we're gonna power through till bedtime, guys. If you are on the last stretch until bedtime, you've got this, I've got this. We might be lying to ourselves, but she just woke up. Perfect timing. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.